E-hailing drivers have agreed to suspend their strike for now. Earlier today, Gauteng Transport MEC Jacob Mamabolo met drivers to discuss their concerns. They're calling on e-hailing companies to adopt a fair pricing strategy and want passenger safety to be prioritized. Sekho Ajumaahi is following the story for us. She joins us now live. So, Sekho, the MEC hopeful after this meeting with those drivers?
Absolutely, Shahan. So MEC Jacob Mamabolo had a meeting with the drivers and driver owners of e-hailing companies, and he says that he is very confident that this meeting went well and that the strike definitely has been called off while they're busy with the process of actually investigating and just seeing how they can actually assist these drivers with their concerns. As you mentioned, one of the concerns, of course, being that issue of the safety, not just of the passengers, but also of the drivers themselves. But the MEC saying that he is really hoping that things can move smoothly as soon as possible. But let's just take a closer listen to what he had to say exclusively to ENCA.
I must say that we have had a very good meeting. A good meeting in the sense that they have frankly and very honestly reflected on the issues, the concerns and the difficulties that they have in the relationship with the two e-hailing companies. And what is good, and I'm clearly deeply delighted to say that we have agreed that whilst we as a provincial government of Gauteng are looking into the issues that they have raised, they will suspend the strike activities and the activities that they are having because they have conveyed confidence in the process we have agreed upon ourselves and them, that we should be able to look into the issues and concerns that they have.
So what were some of the concerns raised by drivers?
Well, Shahan, some of their concerns, things like the payment method and how little they're actually getting from these two companies. Those are just some of the concerns that were raised, including the issue, as I've mentioned, of safety. I mean, we spoke to one of the drivers and he mentioned that he himself was a victim of crime, that it's just so easy for people to be able to download the app and request a ride. But then when he arrived at the person that actually requested this ride, it was then found that he's actually a criminal and requested cash and the driver's car keys. So those are just some of the concerns that they raised, and not just for their own safety, but also the safety of passengers. And I was really saying that they really are concerned that there isn't a proper working relationship with the two companies, and they are hoping that that can be changed. But also the issue of the finances that they are getting, the money that they have to pay in, not just for petrol, but also if you actually register your car, there's a bit of money that you also have to pay in. And if you actually bought your car via, and you still have to pay that installment, then you still have to pay that as well. And they're saying that they're really not making that much money with these particular companies, and they are hoping that things will possibly change.
I am deeply concerned about the entire business operating model that defines the relationship between them as drivers who have got vehicles that they have to maintain service, used to carry commuters, and the obligations they have towards Uber and Bolt. And that relationship really constitutes the core of the problem, because the relationship, to be very honest and frank, is not a well-defined relationship. It needs to be improved. And having said that, I also strongly believe that Uber and Bolt must meet with them regularly. They must create a platform for conversations, because these companies should understand that they stand to benefit even much more better from having business-to-business partnerships type of conversations with them.